Hi there, and welcome to this video. So today we will be exploring what 2025 holds for those born under the sign of the tiger. The tigers have excellent positive stars in 2025. They have the fortune virtue, the prosperity star, and the heavenly virtue star. However, not everything is smooth sailing because the tigers need to be vigilant and take proactive action because of the six arms and the robbery star. Now, in this video, we'll break down the energies of 2025, explore how the stars influence each pillar of your chart, the year, month, day, and hour, and give you actionable steps to make this a winning year. Now, before we begin, let me introduce myself. I am Jayashree Bose, founder of Tian Di Ren Academy and the Geo Principles. With over 23 years of experience, I help individuals and businesses align with their destiny and unlock their full potential. My tools are Feng Shui, BaZi, Zuri, I Ching, and Chimendunja. Now, prior to us continuing, it would be great if you could download your BaZi chart. Just visit www.tiandirenacademy.com/BaZi-calculator-app. Knowing where the tiger appears in your BaZi chart, whether it's in a year, month, day, or hour pillar, can provide you with a much clearer perspective on how these predictions apply to different areas of your life. Now, if you don't already have your chart, just go visit this link and download the chart. Welcome back. Now that you have your chart, let's deep dive into how the tiger fares in 2025. Now, in 2025, the tiger steps into a year of dynamic opportunities and meaningful connections and transformative lessons. The presence of three powerful stars, you have the fortune virtue, the prosperity star, and the heavenly virtue star. Now, these stars bring blessings, unexpected windfalls, and favorable conditions. Now, these stars also enhance your ability to overcome obstacles, attract opportunities, and create meaningful progress in your life. However, the year also comes with its share of challenges, including the six harms, the robbery Shah, curl tongue, crossing Shah, drapes, and the code plate. Now, let's focus on the auspicious star in the beginning. Now, the key to thriving this year is to activate your positive stars while managing the negative influences strategically. So, now let's break this down. Let's start with the fortune virtue and heavenly virtue. Two incredible blessing stars. Now, these stars brings opportunities, dissolve obstacles, and attract supportive people into your life. Think of them as divine assistants for navigating challenges with grace. Now, the fortune virtue enhances wealth, success, and abundance, and you'll find yourself surrounded by good company, celebrations, wine, food, joyful moments. So, you need to use this star to strengthen connections and build a supportive network. But you have to remember the difference between three harmony and fortune virtue. Fortune virtue is a celebratory star in the sense celebrations are included. So you need to be celebrating and connecting. Okay. Now, heavenly virtue star is your safety net. It helps you turn unfavorable situations into favorable ones. Now, it dissolves negative energies and clears your path, giving you a second chance when needed. Now, additionally, the prosperity star brings overall abundance, wealth, health, happiness. It amplifies the power of the positive stars, but it doesn't neutralize the negative ones. Okay, this means you will need to balance optimism with strategic planning. Now, let's talk about the challenges you will be facing in 2025. So, by challenges, I mean the inauspicious stars. Remember, the key to thriving is to activate your positive stars while managing the negative influences strategically. So, now the first one is the robbery Shah. Now, this star increases the risk of financial losses, so you need to be cautious with investments, loans, and spending. Avoid impulsive decisions and thoroughly vet financial opportunities, as in read through the documents, cross all T's, dot all I's. All right. The sixth harm is basically about emotional turbulences, misunderstandings, and even betrayals in relationship. So be mindful of your expectations, set healthy boundaries to avoid feeling let down. Now, curl tongue and crossing Shah basically indicate petty disputes and gossips. So, you need to avoid unnecessary arguments and focus on meaningful communication. The drapes and the gold plate star also could lead to impatience and rash decisions. So mix that with robbery Shah. It could mean that you are taking an impulsive decision about your investments and that could create a loss. Okay, so you need to be careful about that as well. So cultivate patience and think carefully prior to taking any action. Now let's look at the tiger in different pillars. Now in the year pillar, it's all about showing up. Any invitation you receive for any celebratory events or any celebrations, you need to attend them. You need to network and connect during those events. Okay, so basically the fortune virtue and the heavenly virtue star, it encourages you to network intentionally. Okay, no point going and drinking beer with your beer buddies. Okay, you got to attend events, join group meets, surround yourself with positive, ambitious, intelligent people. Now, these interactions can lead to new opportunities or even life changing connections. However, since the six harms and the robbery star is also present, you need to be careful of potential betrayals or misunderstandings. So basically, you need to be mindful of whom you trust. Trust, but verify. Okay? Now, when meeting new contacts, observe their action, not just their words, and don't overshare sensitive information. So that basically prevents you from feeling betrayed. Now, if suddenly you met some stranger in a party and you start sharing your entire life history, and the stranger goes and shares it with other people, you are opening yourself up to six harms. So you need to trust, verify, observe, and then share information. Okay? Now, what are the action steps for tigers who have the tiger in the year pillar? Basically, you need to attend at least one networking event or seminar each month. Okay? Build a trusted circle of advisors, people who challenge you constructively. Stay alert to competitors' actions and think two steps ahead. For those with the tiger in the month pillar, with the heavenly virtue star and the prosperity star and the fortune virtue star, this is a year where you have opportunities to grow your career and amplify your business success. Okay, you can create strategic partnerships. If you're a business owner, create strategic partnerships, launch new products and services, and get in touch with all your present customers. Have an event which brings the customers together. Okay, it can be a customer event, it can be an event for your suppliers, it can be an event for your distributors as well. Now basically with the positive stars, you can infuse your business with energy, attract supporting people or people who will support your business, guide you well, and create profitable collaborations. As a business owner with the tiger in the month pillar, you need to work on your public relations as that's going to pay off. As a job holder, you need to reimagine your job profile or your job role. As in, you can change your job profile or your job role. Now, with the heavenly virtue star, you and the prosperity star, you will get opportunities to lead, to receive recognition for your work. Okay, you can also get scholarship, training opportunities, sponsors, development projects. So these things may come your way and take full advantage of these. However, the six harms and the curl tongue stars caution against conflicts and misunderstandings at work. So you need to be careful of this as well. Now, these stars can stir up disputes with colleagues, subordinates, or even supervisors. So be mindful of your words and actions. So action steps for those with tiger in the month pillar: explore new roles as a job holder or new responsibilities that align with your long-term career plans. Build alliances with key stakeholders. Look for winning opportunities, win-win opportunities. Basically, if you're a business owner, you need to do that. And avoid over planning. Remain flexible to adapt to changes and challenges, and communicate clearly and calmly to avoid unnecessary disputes. Now let's look at the tiger in the day pillar. Now the day pillar governs your inner self, your personal growth. Basically, the day pillar is your self pillar, your relationship with your spouse, your home, your health. right? So with the prosperity star and with the fortune virtue star and with the heavenly virtue star, this year you could be invited to a lot of parties and you could gain weight. So be mindful of that. Okay. Now fortune virtue star and heavenly virtue star also encourages you to focus on building meaningful connections with your spouse and improve your emotional well-being. So, this is a fantastic year to grow closer to your spouse or significant other, support each other's dreams and ambitions, and use this energy to create a deeper bond. All right, now expand your social circle together by hosting or attending gatherings, parties, any celebratory occasions like celebrations that bring you joy. Now, for single tigers, the fortune virtue star can create opportunities for new, meaningful relationships. So be open to meeting new people, but remember to exercise caution. Now, the robbery Shah and six arm star warns of potential betrayals or misunderstandings in personal relationship. So trust must be built slowly and consistently. This is also a year to focus on personal development. So explore creative hobbies or invest in your emotional and mental health. Now, with the prosperity star at play, be joyful. You'll have joyful moments, you'll have celebrations, which will keep your spirits high. But balance these with introspection and mindfulness. So, action steps you need to take if the tiger is in the day pillar. It's basically strengthen your relationship with your spouse. Okay, it's time to have fun, go out, party, spend time with each other, all right, and at the same time be open to new connections. If you are single, then be open to new connections, focus on personal growth, explore hobbies or activities that nourish you, your basically your soul. Use mindfulness techniques to manage emotional ups and downs. With the six arms, you need to meditate or practice mindfulness. Now let's look at the tiger in the investment pillar or the hour pillar. Now the hour pillar represents investments, ideas, children's, juniors, employees, your thoughts, your new products. Hour pillar represents a lot about your inner self. Now in 2025, the fortune virtue and heavenly virtue star brings unexpected windfalls and favorable conditions for long-term planning and growth. Now this is also a great time to revisit your investment strategies. Because why? It is perfect time with the prosperity star, the fortune virtue star, and the heavenly virtue star. The conditions are favorable, and opportunities with lower risk or higher returns may present themselves. So you need to revisit your investment strategies. Now, for tigers managing a team, the stars create a favorable environment for nurturing talent. However, the robbery Shah star warns of potential betrayal or competition from those you mentor. So be generous with your knowledge, but be mindful whom you trust. Now, parents will find 2025 an excellent year to focus on building a deeper connection with their children. Now, the positive star encourages quality time and shared experiences, but the presence of six harms suggests again that misunderstanding or hurt feelings could arise if communication is not handled carefully, or you're not clearly communicating with them. Okay, so yes, you can enjoy with your children, you can create beautiful memories with your children, but at the same time, be careful of not creating the six harms issue, which is the issue of misunderstanding and emotional issue. Now, the fortune virtue star basically encourages innovative thinking. So use this year to dive into new ideas or creative ventures that may have been on the back burner. Like you've kept them on the back burner because one day I'll get to it. Okay. So now it's a perfect time to bring them and start working on them. So turn challenges into opportunities by training your mind to see possibilities where others see problems. So, what are the action steps for people with Tiger in the hour pillar? Evaluate your investments. You could change, you could reshuffle your portfolio, all right, and focus on long term gains. Be a mentor to your team or your children, but set clear boundaries to avoid conflicts. Nurture your children with patience. Focus on creating positive experiences together. Use this time to explore and implement innovative ideas or creative projects. So now In a nutshell, the key actions to maximize 2025 for the Tigers. Network with purpose or intentional networking. Build connections with people who share your goals, your values, your dreams. Stay vigilant. Protect your resources and ideas. Trust, but verify before you trust. Embrace flexibility. Don't be, stubborn, and don't be a perfectionist. Be open to new opportunities and adapt as you need. And prioritize emotional awareness. As soon as you feel your emotions are going up and down, avoid taking any decisions during that period of time. Basically, whenever you are emotionally up or emotionally down, focus on clear communication. All right. Plan financially, stick to a budget, and invest wisely. Now, before I wrap up, I would like to share the free Align 2025 Feng Shui and Astrology Playbook. You can download the same by visiting www.geo-principles/align playbook. 2025 is a year of transformation for the Tigers. With the right mindset and strategic actions, you can harness the positive energies of the fortune virtue, the prosperity star, and the heavenly virtue to achieve success. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click on the notification bell icon so that you're notified every time I release a new video. Do leave your comments in the comment section below. Let me know, how do you plan to make 2025 your best year ever. Now, happy Wood Snake year and have a fantastic 2025. See you in the next video.